Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was kind of what Mr. Locatos was talking about this week about risk-taking, and how he kind of like read a section of that book that he brought to class about risk-taking, and how we were discussing in class about how most people in the world will wait until like their last 10 years or 5 years of their life to spend most of like what they've made of money like in their life. So like I just want to talk about that and how it's just really sad how like people like will go through their whole life and they're just trying to like they're just trying to look at every single obstacle with a goal. So they go through life like say you're going through high school, you're always trying to like get a good grade in a test or like on a quiz or something in a class so that you can get to college and you can get into a good college and have a good education. So you get into that college, and then in 4 years you're looking toward getting out of college and getting a good job. So that's your next goal. And then you're always just trying to find a good job and get a good home life and get kids and all this stuff. So you're always looking for a goal, and you're never really settling down and taking a risk in your life. You're just kind of settling. So just people like are always trying to find that. And they just go through their life like that, and so they're kind of wasting their life. Like, I mean, you could say that they're wasting their life because like they're always just trying to find like the end to the goal, and once they achieve that goal, they instantly try to like look for another goal, and they can't just be like settling down with like what they already have. So, I mean, I know personally that in my life, I want to look to this as not trying to do that because like I don't want to just be another person going through life like that and looking for another goal after goal after goal, and never really settling down with like how I am in my life and who I am and like what I'm doing with my life. So, I mean, I just really like in the last couple years of my life, I don't want to be spending like all of my money that I've earned through my life. I want to be going places with like people I love and like just doing things that I like to do and like traveling the world and seeing everything like in the world for like what it really is, because I don't want to like waste my life on just trying to like find or achieve a goal, as you could say. And also what I wanted to talk about was how people, like adding on to what I just said, like talking about people taking the easy route throughout their whole life and never really taking a risk. Like I was thinking we were talking about this in class last week about how, I don't know if any of you have heard of him, they used to call him Dr. Death, and what he used to do was he used to give people medication that would just, like if they had cancer or had like an illness that they knew they couldn't perfect, or like they didn't have like a medication to like make them better, and they knew they were going to die like a really painful death, they would go to Dr. Death and like pay him money to like give them drugs to like kill themselves, I guess. So I was kind of talking about him, or I was talking like thinking about him because like people don't see death as being like a part of life that they kind of have to like live through, because they just see it as like something painful and something that they're gonna have to go through. And like if you're like, say you're one of those people that are going to like someone to help you like die in like an easy way, you're just taking like an easy route to like die. Like it's still death, but I don't know, you're just like taking the easy route to death, which sounds really weird because like death, you wouldn't think of it as like an easy route to take. So, but anyways, so they're just taking like the easy route and like not experiencing that part of life which you're made to experience in life. Like, I mean, it's not like Dr. Deaths are like running around everywhere. Like, I mean, it's just like not a thing to do. So, like, people are just taking the easy route and like getting out of death and getting out of like all the hard things in life. But really, like, the hard things make you better. And we were also talking about how the guy that like wrote the book that Mr. Lacage was talking about, how like you have like ups and downs, but he kind of like stayed in the middle, like stayed in the easy kind of place. Which then Mr. Squires like the next day kind of like said that he didn't really like agree with that, which I don't really agree with that either, because you have to live your life and you have to like feel the ups and downs. And like if you're like just like staying in the middle and like always being like oh yeah, it's a happy thing, but like I'm not gonna get excited because I know like a bad thing's gonna come, and then just like stay like really calm and mellow, like that's not experiencing what you're supposed to experience in life. Like that would be a really like sucky life. Like I would not want to like live that life. And so you just need to like experience all the like aspects of life, because like that's what we're here to do. We're here to like live our life. And I mean, that's great if you want to live your life that way, that's fine. You can, like, go do that yourself. Like, I'm not going to stop you, but really, like, that's not how I, like, want to live my life. I want to take risks. I want to, like, travel the world, and I want to do, like, crazy things because, like, you're only here once. And, like, I mean, some religions don't think that, but, like, I believe that. Like, you're only here once, and you should, like, take it for what it is and kind of just experience life for, like, what it is and, like, do whatever you want to do and live your life.